Hey everybody, it's Randrog here. Just coming out from the woodworks. It's been, man, 6 years since I've made a video. It's been a while. Anyway, so I've been challenged by Mr. Man Alone to make a video on a solo role-playing game. So I have picked from among my many that I have, because I still have a backlog of tabletop RPGs, not just computer games. Uh, I picked Against the Wind by Cezar Capacle to uh, try it out. I love his work. I collect his pieces. I don't get to play them that often, to be completely honest. So this is one I'm going to pick out, and this is a fantasy solo adventure type game where the world has been essentially in an ice apocalypse, and you are a wanderer between like civilized, major, marginally civilized areas. So it's an interesting concept. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make the map, and it's interesting step procedure to go through creating the maps and all that. So what we're going to do is begin. So I have over here. I'm doing this on the Steam Deck, by the way. So uh, my headset's not picking up very well. I'm not sure why that's the case, and I have a lot of odd gadgets and stuff going on in the background. So if I minimize, you'll see like a hundred something games installed on here that I need to be playing and I haven't played yet. But that's okay. We'll get there. All right. So we have our first die roll for the map. So it's a 6 and a 2, and I'll just double check on this. Roll 2 dice, 1 die for column, 1 for the row, and mark a dot in the corresponding square. So 6 is the column, 2 is the row. Put a dot there, okay, and then we'll roll the next one. And we have a 2 and a 2, okay. So 2, 2, right here. And then draw an organic shape around these 2 dots to represent a landmass. Use a pencil for this rough outline as it will be erased later. I don't have a pencil. Uh, maybe we'll do this pencil area. That's a kind of a pencil. I'm learning this tool. So we'll just do a rough little shape around it. There we go. Kind of, well, yeah. Alright, so we'll go for the next one. This is about, what, 2 or 3 times? 2 more times. Okay. Sounds fair. So a 1 and a 6. We'll put the dot down there. And then a 3 and a 4. 2, 3, 4. Grab that pencil, and we'll just put a little shape right there. Alright, 5 and 5. I'm getting the doubles today. This is going to be, unless this is a 1, this is going to be a very odd world. 1 and a 1. Okay. I'm liking this. This is going to be. So I'm doing a very log shaped world. Okay. 2 more times. Overlapping landmasses at the stage are fine. So expand the landmasses. For each of the 3 landmasses, roll 1d6. The number rolled indicates how many additional squares the landmass should cover. Expand its shape in any direction to include these extra spaces. Okay. And the examples, they rolled a +2 for that landmass, so you added 1 square on each side. Okay. So let's take a look. Wrong one. There we go. No, not you. You. There. Okay, well, get rid of you. Roll for this first one is here. It's 4. 4 extra spaces. So we'll add 1, 2. And we'll extend it out to here. 3, 4. Okay. And then we'll go for landmass number 2. 2. Okay. So we'll extend it out to here. I'll be generous and say that this is 1 and this is 2. You know, this is half one. I'll just add this one over here to make it two halves. There. So half, half, and one is two. There. That sounds fair to me. For the last one, three. We need to add three more to this honker right here. We'll move this out here for one and expand this one out to two. There we go. All right. So next step. Creating bays, lakes, or islands. Roll 2d6 again for column and row. If the rolled square is on a landmass, draw a bay or lake by erasing part of it. If it's on a water, expand a landmass into the square or create an island. Repeat this step 5 times. 5 times. Okay. I'm learning my mistakes there. Add another one. Alright, column, row. So 5, 4 is here. So we'll make a bay. So we'll do that, and we'll erase. Is that not an eraser? Yes, erase. Erase. What are you doing? I'm asking you to erase. No, you're not erasing. Oh, no, it is. It's... Okay. Never mind. I'm silly. So it is erasing. It's just erasing it completely. So we need to change the color, which I have never done on this. So let's change it to white. There we go. It is literally erasing down to the canvas. I get it. Okay, here we go. So 2 and a 5. 2 and 5. So that's going to be a lake. Okay. So we'll adjust you back to black. And we'll draw a pencil. We'll draw a little lake in here. Little squiggles. That looks nice. So that's number 2. And this will be number 3 is a 1 and a 2. So 1, 2, that will be another lake. So let's clean up this area first. Wow. Not pencil. No, okay, not eraser. There. Now there we go. That makes more sense. So let's clean this up a bit. Okay, so now we gotta draw a lake. And let's do a little crescent lake. There we go. Okay, it looks more like a weird Mr. Bean doll, maybe. No, it looks like the little boot hopping guys from Chronicles of Narnia, Dawn Treader, like the last house for the end of the world. That's what it makes me think of. Those weird guys. Okay, sorry. That's number 3. Gonna do number 4. A 5 and a 3. So 5, 3. That is an island. Okay. So it's on black. We'll just add a little island right in here. Yeah. Okay. That looks nice. This is number 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 6. Right here. So that's also a little island. And we'll just... I'm just being jaggedy. We'll figure something out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the last... Is it 5 times or 6 times? Base. Repeat this step 5 times. So you do it once, then 5 times will be 6. That's how I'm interpreting it. I could be wrong. Okay, so 1 and 3. 3, that is also an island. Okay. And so we'll just do little squiggles right there. Okay. So 1 bay, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And now, finalizing the world shape. By now your world's general shape should be clear. If a little strange, clean up the lines and grab a darker pen or a thicker pencil to refine the coastlines with jagged lines. Okay, that sounds fine. Okay, so eraser. So all this is connected. I keep forgetting. The eraser actually erases. I don't need an actual eraser. Okay, there we go. Trying to erase the guideposts or the column markers. If I was worth my salt, I would have used like a layering, made this initial one a layer so it would never get destroyed. But I'm not professional. Never claimed to be. All right, and we're getting there. Now this is all going to be gone. Only those dots. I might use those as like city markers or something. I don't know if that's part of the design or not, but it sounds like fun. Okay, and then we'll clean this up over here. And then this one here is right on the edge. Alright, get that cleaned out. Okay. That's decent. Oh wait, no, this whole line right here. Because right on the edge. There we go. That's it's clean in a sense. It's clean. All right, let's see. Clean up the lines. Grab a darker pen or thicker. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, a bit of an unfortunate distraction. Let's get back to here. Alrighty. So we need to finalize the world shape. Clean up the lines, grab a darker pen or thicker pencil to refine the coastlines with jagged lines, as this over here. As you go over the coastline, keep a d6 on your non-drawing hand. Okay. At least once per square, roll the d6. If it is odd, push the line in, forming bays. And if it is higher, then the higher the number, the deeper you carve in. If it is even number, you pull the line out, forming peninsulas. The higher the number, the farther you extend the line. Don't be afraid to be dramatic with the lines. The real world has some fantastic examples of wild coasts. Okay. So these two should be done in tandem. So odd in, even out. Let's get our die roller, trim it down to 1. And we'll start with number 1. Odd, so it goes in. Okay. This might take a little while, but that is okay. So is there a way? Layer. Add a paint layer. That sounds nice. Okay. So this is page 1. Paint layer. Okay. So let's... Wait, might have to change to black. There we go. Alright, so we need to go in. And it's a 3, so it's kind of median. So it's kind of... Bring it in like that. Still looks not as jaggedy or anything, but that's fine. And we'll go down to 1, 2. 3 is also an any. So bring it in around the little lake there. Actually, let's undo. Oh wait, keyboard turned off. There we go. And we'll get up and around to there. Then we'll go down to 1, 3, which is a 6, which is extreme peninsula. So then it's coming in from here, and it'll go up and out. I'll bring it over here. That's pretty good. Okay, nothing here. Now we'll come down here to 4, 5. Which is a 4, so that is a peninsula, not as large. And it's coming from this corner over here. I'll leave this a little vague so that we can figure out what's going on over there. Alright, so 1, 6 is a 6. So a very large peninsula. And we'll just bring that way out there. Alright, so 2, 1. Because I have a lot of space, I don't think it's supposed to be this much, is a deep in. So it's going to come down and bring it down to that corner. 1, 2 is nothing. Sorry, this is supposed to be for 1, 3, because there's nothing there to bring in. That's also a 5, so that's as deep cut as it can go in, but it needs to come down over here. Okay. Then we'll do 2, 4, which is also 5, so that's also a deep cut in. And that's where this right here is going to link up. Okay, so now we go down to 2, 6, which is a 5, which is also another deep cut. Crazy. Be generous and bring it up a little bit. So 3, that's already cut out. This is the island, so we don't need to worry about the island. So 3 is for 3, 2, which just has a little coastline right here, so we're going to bring it in a bit. So 1 to be right along, actually, I want to be right along the edge, so 3 needs to come in somewhat deeply. Bring it back up to that corner. Okay. And that would be all the way down here for 5 and 6, which is a 3. And it needs to come to this corner over here. So we're going to... That's fairly deep cut. So this is going to be for this corner, this whole block right here, which is a 2. So it's a slight peninsula. So that means it carves outwards a bit. I'll say it carves out through here just a little bit. And then I'll bring it down into there. And then this will be for this region right here, which is a 4, which is another peninsula. So let's make a little peninsula right in here. Yeah, that's interesting. And then we'll come down to the spot here, which is a 6, which is a very large peninsula. Or that's how I'm interpreting it. So it's going to come in, and we're going to bring it in. Okay, which is just, yeah, I carved into it. I guess it should be pulling out into here. Yeah, let's add a peninsula out into this region. So we're actually adding to the landmass, which we already have plenty of space in here for all sorts of nice stuff. So this will be for this one up here. It's another large peninsula. Which will just make that look like that. And come down here for around the lake, around the island. A 3, which is going to be carved in. So we're going to bring it into here. I'm being very loose with my interpretations now. 3 is also carved in, so it's already a bay. This is one of the bay areas I was made. So we'll just kind of go along with that. And now we gotta get the 5, 6 down here, which is a 2, so it's a slight peninsula. That's nice, kind of a peninsula. 6 up here is another peninsula, so we're gonna bring it up. Just to make it different. And this 6 is also another peninsula. So let's finish out that area. And I'm going to do this, I guess, for this side first, and then I'll do the other side. So this is going to carve in. And then we'll get this side over here, which is a peninsula. So we'll just finish up from over here. And then we'll just do this whole section of the 5, which is a carve in. So let's do a small peninsula head. A little hand. It's a foot. With that, it looks like a little beluga whale head with like a dragon foot underneath it. That's all right. Let's get a 6-5 down here, which is a 3. So that would be a median carve in, which it already has that. And then we'll finish out this last one down here, which is a 4, which is a peninsula, a mild peninsula, which is not even a thing with how I'm factoring it. Okay. That looks decent. Once I clear up all this other stuff that's now out here. Alright, so now we have our map. Man, that took a while, but that's okay. Okay, so have our map resolving the overlaps. Yeah, I've already done all that. That's good. So now, general shape. I guess this is the name. Name of the world. D12. Yeah, sure. Why not? D12, get rid of that. So we got a 1. Oh, I know, it's 2d6. Yeah. Alright. So a 6 and a 6. Astra mark. Let's re-roll that one. So Astra hold? That's interesting. Alright, so we shall go here. And Astra hold. And we will see if I can add that. Actually, I might need to save this as an image that I can do something with. JPEG? Yeah, sure, let's see. Hopefully it's not too large. Okay. So let's add image, upload file. This will be in downloads. Against the wind JPEG. Open it up. There's our map. Nice. And we'll bold. Okay, increase. Where's the size? I need this text. Make it a heading. Can I center? I can't remember if I can center on here or not. It's been a while since I've messed on here. Anyway, so there's Astrohold. That is our world that we are in. And let's get some elements. So these are just the regular highlights of things that go on in the world that we can use to determine what the world is like. So this is a quick 2d12. It says you don't have to do, let's see, where was it? I read over this earlier. Yeah, you don't need to roll it for every aspect. Focus on the elements you're most interested in exploring, or ones that, you know, if you don't care. But yeah, just let the game decide for me. So we will do technology. That sounds interesting. It's 8. So we have a moderate, unstable, or limited. And he says usually you want to go, you read it with how far away it is into it. So this is 8. So this is limited. So we have limited technology. So let's just go over here and we'll write down tech limited. Do we want to say it's too? Is it limited in that it's? Well, it's a pretty big map. So let's say it's limited. Is it limited to a region, or is it limited to like certain sects of people. Um, let's do D100. So I'll leave it 50-50 on a roll. So 15 under. So what was it? GME. Try to remember. Down is yes, up is no. Is that right? I have that somewhere. Anyway, actually, I have the GME on my phone. Let's just swing that really quick. Where are you? This is actually a very, very fun app, and I was so glad with it. Yeah, so down is yes, up is no. Okay. So the 50-50. Let's see what we get for technology. Is it limited to a region? Is it limited to a region? We'll say that. So 22. That is a yes. It's limited to regions. It's limited. And we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll roll a d4. Is 1. So limited to northwest region. And we'll say that is 3, 3. 1, 1 to 3, 3. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. I might as well do quadrilateral points. So it'll be 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Oh, 2, let's see, 3, 3, and 3, 1. There we go. I'm just giving the quadrilateral points. I'm sure there's better ways of saying it. Of course, now the question is that island part of that? That's, in my mind, I just want to know. Is that island part of it? So we'll take this roll for granted. Is a 76. So that is a no. So, okay. Not including island 3, 1. Okay. That's interesting. So this whole world, this area here is advanced much more than the rest. Now, it's still to be determined whether it's highly advanced or not, because I don't know. Well, it just depends. We'll see. Communities. Let's take a gander at that really quick, which is a D6, and we have a 7, which gives us organized. So they're organized. That's okay. Communities are organized. Okay. Justice, is that... I mean, that... I think that's not going to be like a world thing. I'll do that by group as we come across it. Conflicts, that, yes, that sounds more interesting. Let's go with that. It's 8. So, localized battles. Conflicts. Localized. Wow. Localized battles. And why is it not like localized? Oh, really? Okay. And I think it's 8 localized battles. Let's roll a couple of locations and we'll figure out where the battles are. So 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 2 more. 2, 2. Interesting, in the middle of that. Okay. 2, 2. And then for the last one, it's a 5, 6. Down here. Okay. And I could probably put like stamps in here or something to make that. make it more evident, but we'll get to that. Okay. Religion, we'll leave that as we come across groups. Magic. There is magic, and I'm not gonna accept anything below a 6. So roll. It's a 10. Okay. Practical. I'd say this is 9, 10, 11 to 12 would be widespread, so it's practical magic. So, like, now that be. Oh, wow, I can't remember what that book series is where, like, everyone has, like, a magic element companion with them. I can't remember the name of it. Or, like, the main character, like most tropes, this character doesn't have one, and he has to go work for a king. Practical. Okay. I can't think of it. It's a. No, I know who it is. That was a. Lost it. Had it. It is Harry Dresden's author. What is his name? I will think of it eventually. No, apparently I'm not thinking of it. Anyway, so he had also had like a high fantasy series where people had elemental companions, and the main character didn't have one, but everyone was using them for just random things. Like the main character's dad had a water element who was keeping an eye on things and happened to see the main character sneaking out and drinking a lot of water before bed, so he'd wake up early, and the water element reported to the dad. That way, the dad knew that the son was trying to sneak out early, and the dad caught him and gave him some. I think it gave him like some help or advice before he left to go do something. Get out. And okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted from the next step. Monsters. I think it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be 6 or higher. I have to take that. It's 8. So present in forsaken places. Okay, so that would that mean? So that mean that monsters are not part of the conflicts. This is just civilized people just fighting each other. Just think of Robin Hood Men Enticing. I'll put down my sword, and you'll put down your stick, and we'll just fight each other like civilized people. Okay, so monsters present in forsaken locations. Okay, which granted, this is all high tech up here, and there's a fight here and here and here. So maybe all this is forsaken up here. So there might be some communities, organized communities here and there, but we'll see. We'll leave the curse out, the perpetual winter and relentless winds. We'll just leave that for a thing that is good, just a generic guide. Whatever effect you're wanting to ask about, just take it however the roll comes up. Character. Okay. So that's it. That's the world so far made. Alright. That's good. Now we're on to. I love the artwork in there. I don't know where he sourced this, but it is very provocative artwork. Okay. Character. We shall hit this next time because creating the world took a little longer than I was expecting, and I'm doing this at work because I can't do this at home with kids. It's amazing. All right. So I will hit this up later, and we'll see what happens. All right. Until next time, have fun. So to find the way out, I found the way out. It's right here, gentlemen. Dig.